that the same campus is elevated and gazetted as university.
Thank you, Chairman. Let me start by a technical inspection of Igembe campus of Chuka University in the March of 2017 and granted it a provisional accreditation for a period of 1 year. Provisional accreditation is given to an institution that has not fully met the minimum standards to become a campus and allows the university time to address various outstanding quality issues that are identified. Honorable Chair, the Commission inspected the Igembe campus in January of this year to ascertain the extent to which the university had addressed the outstanding quality issues that had been raised earlier. It was established that the campus had not met the said quality requirements and could therefore not be granted full accreditation status. Once the institution fulfills the requirements of quality, Mr. Chairman, the campus will be eligible to be considered for the status of a fully fledged campus and thereafter be considered to become a constituent college after some quality issues have been that need attention have been addressed for the Igembe campus, Mr. Chairman. And there is an Exchequer 3 that is attached. If he wants me to explain further, I led the university for a long time, but if he's satisfied, I can leave it there.
And two, then you will ask further question.
The part B, Mr. Chairman, this one, as established in the entries of A above, Igembe campus is still awaiting full accreditation by the Commission for University Education as a campus of Chuka University. Any elevation and gazettement of a constituent college and then a university will commence only after a fully fledged campus status has been established upon successful application within the provisions of the Universities Act 2012.
Thank you.
I have one question. This university, Mr. Chair, this university campus, Mr. Chair, it was a directive of His Excellency the President. He is the one who directed the ministry to elevate this campus. And 3 years down the line, the directive of His Excellency the President was not met. And even the requirement which are being given here, I think the requirement were given after the presidential directive. I would like to know whether after the directive, when the directive was made, maybe the minister was in a good position to advise the president what was supposed to be done. Because to me, I understand that when the president gives the directive, that directive should be met.
Ministry of Education is going to deal with the university campus. So it is Chuka University, and I repeat, it is Chuka University that is to midwife and chaperone and ensure that its campus is of age to be considered for anything else. That is the way it works for all universities worldwide. So even if we wanted to intercede, we have no capacity to do so. It is Chuka University. And it is Chuka University to initiate any help or whatever it wants that the ministry should be able to consider. That is the way to go, Mr. Chairman. With regards to His Excellency the Presidential Directive, we are here because we are implementing presidential directives. But the President, in his wisdom, when he gives directives, requires that the experts use their brains and experience to follow the law. And that is precisely what is happening here. So there is really nothing wrong. Let Chuka University pull up its sleeves and work on this campus. And then you bring the questions for us to answer. I want to submit that, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. And I think I've seen in Annex 3 issues that queuing in Igembe campus. Is it? Are those the issues? But I think also the issue that we also need to know is how far have these issues been met or have not been met? Because it looks like they have a lot of pertinent issues, up to 11 of them. And I think the CS and the CEO, the PS and the CEO is here. How far have they done that? Yes.
Mr. Chairman, sir.
Any other question? Yes.
Mr. Chairman, sir, if
Yes.
the MP is very interested.
Representative of the people. And the people in Igembe, where he comes from, are asking him why is Chuka University not being what? So he has to ask this question here at the relevant person. And you know, Waziri, being the head of the ministry, you are the right person to go back to Igembe and tell us what is happening in Igembe, what do you call it, the Igembe campus and Chuka University. Not him actually. Yes, I think, any other question on that so that we proceed? Yes, the Honorable Engineer, and then we go. Mwirigi, do you have
before we elevate the campus to the status which the member is in question. And it is very clear, we have 11 points which have been mentioned in the Annex 3. I think what my honorable member, my colleague, is supposed to do is that make sure you get the funding so that we get the quality of whatever is needed in any university. So I think it is very clear in Annex 3, if all this can be done, I think the issue of elevating the campus will not be a big deal.